the second run of the inning.
Into right field, a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. After a single this first time up. The 1-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kramer backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Will Harris.
Will Harris.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Digging in now, Christian Arroyo. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Into the box now, Tomas Telis. A hit in 2 tries so far. 0-2, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Dietrich onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just... Stepping up to the plate, number 11. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Nate Kramer is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get...
Number 11 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Grounder down the line at third. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. (11-6) the final score in this ball game. Tampa Bay used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Blake Snell earns win number 7 on the season. David Osuna struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the 3rd and final. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Baseball has really changed. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Newton Rodriguez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. 2 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. 2 down. Digging in, number 11 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Come on,
and a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. So striding in, Nicky Delmonico, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now he'll step off. The 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Will Harris, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Rays leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, number 11. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2.
One, a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. At the plate, number 11. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
High pop up. Chan calls for it. And that's the 3rd out. In now is the Yankees DH, Newton Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Rodriguez.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that?
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win it.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement. A player receives an update from his representative.
Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series. Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Bonifacio, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 1 down. Striding in, number 11. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Number 11.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted in the air to center. Williams is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in, Rod McCormick.
Number 9. Rod McCormick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that ends the inning. Number 11 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from
Leading off the inning, Vinny Novoa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 11 is there, and he has it for the out. Ready for another shot now, number 11, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to...
Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. 2 of the best bats. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 11. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball 6.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Here's a drive out toward left center field.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Correa is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready for another chance. Randy Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 11. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Has a look. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner. Here comes the 0-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Saito is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Akira Saito. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, number 11. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do? And
Up next will be Nick Williams. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Digging in once again, Brooks Costa.
Number 20, Brooks Costa.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, number 11. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
0-1 count and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Britt has a play. 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Coming to the plate now, number 11. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. McGee moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
League base. Up next from Miami, Brooks Costa. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead this one. Digging in, number 11. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And they can't run it down. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1 and 3.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head to the 2nd inning here in St. Pete. It's the Marlins 1, the Rays nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Boy, late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So digging in now, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 11.
First pitch on its way. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs.
base hit into the outfield. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the air out toward right field.
Relay.
Number 11 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Up next for the Rays, number 11 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
0-1 pitch on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Williams is to his left as he puts it away in the... Leading off the inning, Akira Saito, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Digging in, number 11. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Popped high in the air. Gonzalez is there, and the side is retired. 6-2, the final total today. Tampa Bay used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Blake Snell earns his 8th victory of the season. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Into the box now, number 11. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Happ racing back to the track, to the wall, and center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 17 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Swift, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the catch here. Long throw to the plate. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly, as it's now a 4-4 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Brian McCabe. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Pulled toward right center field. Number 11 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping in, number 11. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Felipe Castilla, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Number 11 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2. Add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Swift moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So striding forward now, number 11. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
O'Connor shading to his right. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Felipe Castilla, he got called out on strikes his last time through. Here it comes on 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Valdez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Rays put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jose De Leon wins his 3rd of the season. Vince Velasquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Domingo Ordonez hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra...
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today, the finale. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johnny O'Connor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Johnny O'Connor.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Striding into the box, number 11. He went deep last night twice. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Goss over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Johnny O'Connor. He singled his last time up. Castilla stands at first with 1 out. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So coming to the plate, Brian McCabe, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Brian McCabe.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. 1 down. Stepping into the box, John Goss.
Number 2, John Goss.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the 3rd, breaks for home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded.
Ready once again, number 11. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get...
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as...
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ian Happ 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, 1 away. So stepping in, Jorge Soler. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Jorge Soler.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. So here's the Phillies DH, Ben Gamel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 gone. Digging in now, number 11. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base...
We swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And it's fouled away. Pesky at second with 2 down. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Phillies lead it 5-3.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. Manager attention to a telling defensive stat. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. a coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get to it.
Batting sixth, right fielder, number 11.
First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. drilled down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brett Phillips will bat next.
Center fielder number 33, Brett Phillips.
Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 11 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Number 11. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We're through 3 here in game number 6. Ready for another chance. Number 11, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Come on,
hard ground ball to third.
Out.
Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Patrick Flabaugh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In is Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Christian Yelich.
The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this year. Striding in once again, number 11. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Santana going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Down in order go the Rays, and it remains 5-3. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready for another shot now, Chad Pinder. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The final line score.
A congratulatory phone call. It seems the player is contemplating a change of scene. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A red-hot slugger gets a call from his agent. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. A representative calls with big news for his client. He doesn't get the reaction he was hoping for. A recently acquired player meets with his new manager before his debut with his new team. The manager does what he can to make the player feel comfortable. A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat. This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. A manager challenges his hitters to step up their game. A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions. The player has become disenchanted with his current team. An all-star is approached with an unexpected proposal. GMs are always tinkering, looking for ways to improve a team. When the player balks, the manager quickly backs off the idea. A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Now baseball. Up next for Minnesota, number 11. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Guerra looking up into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Twins. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Number 11 is there, and he has it for the out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 11. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Oh, 1, here it comes. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to third. Velasquez takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready once again, number 11 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Garcia rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Up next for Minnesota.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 runs on. Here's Addison Russell. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Addison Russell.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 1 out. Number 11 will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Russell's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding in to start the 9th, William Chavez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Number 11 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So in now for Chicago, Mario Velasquez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out. Guide into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Harleen Garcia takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Dan Altavilla wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa. Now from the windy. The next Twin up, number 11. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pompey has a read on it. And that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dalton Pompey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. Standing in, number 11. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. One down. Stepping up to the plate, number 11. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Guerra is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, number 11, and he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pompey has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Obviously, he's hoping.
Digging in now, number 11. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do something.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Minnesota Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tony Zitch claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Dan Fleet. We are set to bring you. Standing in, number 11. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to into the box now for the Cubbies. Dalton Pompey as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up. And
up next will be Nick Williams.
The batter, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Now at the plate, number 11 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pompey has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, number 11. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot from the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Mario Velasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 11. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
High in the air out to center field. There to make the play is Pompey, and that's out number 2. Ready now, number 11. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Series, I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. A manager checks in with his ball club. Player's agent calls to touch base. It seems the player has grown unhappy with his role. The player is not content with the way he's being used. Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. A manager checks in with his ball club. An agent calls his client with an update. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.